it's Sanaya. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to come to you guys with another video about starting a YouTube channel. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about how you can create a custom thumbnail for your YouTube video so you can make your thumbnail look super catchy so people can clearly see what your video is about. And so you just want to urge people to click on your video and also make sure the thumbnail looks super clean. And you only need to go to one website that has a free option so you can make your thumbnails. I've been using this website for years. I started my YouTube channel a long time ago, and that's canva.com. So canva.com is amazing. It has a lot of fonts. It has a lot of different themes that you can already use, like templates that are already set for you to choose from. So you can choose templates that are on there that'll help you get your little creative, juices going. You can change up the colors to whatever color you want, and you can just upload the pictures that you already have taken for your thumbnail right onto Canva. Choose a template that they have, or you can create your own, and then you can continue to use that same type of theme for your thumbnails. Because one of the things that I also had to learn, because I'm learning as well, one of the things I also had to learn is you should always kind of keep your thumbnails to be like a theme. So I'm kind of changing my channel, my thumbnails. If you guys can look at some of my recent videos, I'm having a similar kind of color scheme and similar fonts in my thumbnails. So I'm going to be sticking to that. So when I post a video, a lot of people will say, oh, they'll recognize the font and the color with me and my channel. So it's like branding yourself. So kind of stick with a theme that you like. You don't have to be stuck to it for the rest of your life. Your theme doesn't have to be colors or anything like that. Your theme can just be how you do your thumbnails. If you do 2 pictures in your thumbnails all the time, or 4 pictures in your thumbnail, it can be anything, but just something that you kind of consistently do so that your audience kind of resonates with some type of consistent thing that you do with your channel, so they kind of resonate that with you. So with your thumbnails, you want to make sure that your picture is clear. You want to make sure that you have good lighting for your picture, or you can also use a photo editing app to increase the brightness and the sharpness in your picture. So I definitely recommend that. Depending on what you're talking about with your thumbnails, or with your video, depending on what you're talking about, go on YouTube and search. Let's say you're making a video, let's say you're a beauty channel, you're making a video on how to wash your natural hair, or how to do a natural makeup routine. Type that in on the YouTube search bar and see the other thumbnails that successful videos have done. I'm not telling you to copy their thumbnails, but if something's not broken, don't fix it. So you can get inspiration and you can have ideas of different types of thumbnails you can do, so then you can kind of come up with your own thing, and then boom, try to make an eye-catching type of thumbnail. So you don't want to really go into blind. If there's someone else who's made a similar video to you that's had success from it, try to figure out what is it about their thumbnails that's eye-catching, and then think about how you can make yours eye-catching as well, and then take your thumbnails. So you may get tired and everything after you record your video, after you edit your video. I strongly suggest either before you start to record your video or right after you finish recording your video, take your thumbnail pictures. Don't wait until the next day or after you edit to take it. Take it immediately, either before you start officially recording the video, or during the video that you're recording, or right after you're done recording. Take your thumbnail, because it does take work. You may have to take a few pictures in order for you to feel okay, I think that's a good shot, I think that'll be a good thumbnail. And you don't want to the reason why I say do it immediately is because you don't want to be lazy in regards to the thumbnail. The thumbnail actually is probably one of the most important parts of your video, because it's the first thing that people see before they click on your video. So now I'm going to show you guys how I edited one of my thumbnails using Canva, and how you can do it too. Alright guys, so I am on canva.com. That is canva.com, as you can see in the search bar there. I'm just putting in the dimensions, so you want to click that custom dimensions and put the YouTube size for the thumbnail, which is 1280 by 720. Then you're going to see this blank canvas pop up, and on the left you can see all these different templates that you can choose from. So if you have no idea what type of theme you want for your thumbnails, there's a bunch of templates that you can pick from. So I'm just going to scroll through and see if something kind of sticks out to me. And that's what you pretty much have to do. Just see all the options that you have. A lot of these templates are free and you can just choose one. And then I'm going to show you guys how you can like change the color and everything. So let's pick this one. I like this one because it has this little like water reveal kind of thing. Then it has some text. So I'm just going to delete that. Delete that whole group. And we're just going to work with this text right here. So I'm just going to backspace some of that smaller text out because we're going to use the larger size text in this little box. And I'm just going to type out, what my video is going to be. So right here you can put natural hair tutorial. You can put whatever the title of your video is going to be, or you can put something else here that you may think is catchy. You don't always have to put the title of your video as the text on the thumbnail. So now I'm going to show you guys, you can just make the text big, you can just take the outside square. You can also just change the color of the backdrop here. So you can make this whatever color you want and just play around with this. So I'm just going to pick a color. So you have a lot of flexibility with this site. And you want to go to uploads, and I have a bunch of pictures already uploaded here, but you can just press that blue upload button and pick your thumbnail picture so that it'll upload here. And what you want to do is click on that little water brush thing and the delete button and press delete image, and then you drag your picture right over it, and then your picture will show up. So this looks really cool. You can make this bigger by taking the corner of the square and just dragging that out and making it bigger or make it smaller, totally up to you. So once you kind of figure out what size you want that little water kind of mark to be where your picture is and move it around, just kind of play around with it and see what you like. I'm going to show you that with the text, you can move your text around. You don't have to keep it in the spot that the template has it in. You can move that around and change the fonts as well. So there's a bunch of different free fonts on here that you can choose from. Make sure that it's something that's also like readable and clear. That cursive font looks really pretty, but it's hard for someone to read when they're like on their phone, so that may not be the best option. And I'm just playing around with the picture, and you can kind of like, crop it out and things of that nature. It's a really easy site to use. Alright, so now I'm just going to do another sample one for you guys. I'm going to use that same backdrop, that purple backdrop, and I'm just going to take a photo, and I'm just going to show you like what I do now. I usually just pick a backdrop and take a picture that I took and then just put words on it. I don't really use like a template, so I'm just going to take this picture here. This was from my Easy Brush detangler review. So I'm going to take that picture here, and then I'm just going to add some text to it just so I can just put something on that thumbnail and make something like a catchy title, or I could just put the title of the video. I kind of wasn't feeling this font, so I just switched to something else that I liked better. So then I decided to go with this font over here, and I kind of like putting my font in white. I feel like it's easier to see and everything, so I'm just gonna delete the little small font and get that out of there, and then just type in what I want to put in that large font. So that is like the most important part, the eye-catching part. So you can put like a saying in here like, "There, girl, this brush whipped my hair out." Something that'll make somebody click on the video. You don't want to get too like out of control, but something catchy you could also put here as well. So this is pretty much like how I make my thumbnails now. It's like a really simple process. And now I'm going to show you guys something cool that you can do. I think this is with the paid version of Canva. I do pay, I think, like $12 or $15 a month. You can click on effects on your photo and then choose a background remover. So Canva can actually remove the background in your photo, which I think is like so dope. I use this for my online business as well, which is so helpful. So it just creates that clean, crisp, no background. And then you can just put a bunch of text and other little small pictures if you want to put other things in there. And you can just kind of really get creative with this. So Canva is an awesome site to use. They have a lot of free options on here. And then if you find yourself using it a lot, like I use it for my business, so I pay for other features, which makes sense for me. But you don't have to do that. Now the last step is to press the download button.
and then you're just gonna press the JPG and download which page you want. It'll most likely be one page if you're just doing one thumbnail, and then it'll save to your computer, and then you can upload to YouTube, and then you are all set.
Okay guys, I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to make your own custom thumbnails. Please get out there and start your YouTube channels. If you are a YouTuber, comment down below what your channel is about. If you haven't started your channel yet, comment down below what's holding you back. And please like and subscribe this video and share it with someone that it may help. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.